With another reading. Why are you so magnetized? Oh my goodness. Why are you so magnetizing? So let's get into this energy. I just want to thank all my subscribers. I want to thank all of new people for coming to my channel. Why are you so magnetizing? This is going to be a pick a card reading. I have two piles, okay? Let's do this. So also I want to give a big shout out and thanks to God for this reading. And if you haven't already, check out my website, www.yumbaconnected.com, for more info. So why are you so magnetizing? We're going to get into it. We're going to see how your energy is. We're going to see how you're feeling. Why are you so magnetizing? So we're going to start up with pile number one. I don't really have anything. I'll say like, okay, so for pile number one, we have the ruby, okay? And for pile number two, we have the diamond. So pile number one, ruby. Pile number two, diamond. Let's get in that, okay? 11-111 on the clock. I'm so excited. So pile number one, straight up. Why are you so magnetizing? You're like the juice that was worth the squeeze. Like, you are just so in tune with your perception and reality. You're just so in tune with your vision and who you want to be, who you are, where you want to go in life. Like, pile number two, you are the type of person to go into deep contemplation, deep rest. It's like before you're getting ready for a big show or before you're getting ready to perform, you go into like a big meditation and you're just going really deep into this energy. You're really going deep into your third eye and you're just visualizing everything that you want, pile two, and you're bringing it to you. Oh my gosh, why did I say pile two and I'm on pile one? This is weird. So pile number one, you might need to stay until the end. Why are you so magnetizing? So I'm seeing something about like witches brewing up a potion, cooking up a potion. Like there's something about you that like you might be really good at making potions. You could be really good at making potions. You could be really good at making herbal remedies, teas. Okay, we have Legba. See? Pile number one. You're so magnetizing because you just have the juice. You just have the sauce. It's like the juice is worth the squeeze. Whatever you envision, whatever you want, pile number one. It's like, look at this guy. For real, the question that is true is that you are like the sun in so many people's eyes. You have come to a point where you are like sitting in victory. You're so magnetic, pile number one, because you taste like gold. You taste really good. People are saying that. People could be possibly saying that you look really good in the sun. They might be seeing you driving a really nice car soon, pile number one. You could be getting a car, a really nice car. See, look, there are people who they do not want to show you their faces. They don't want to show you that they've played these, like, people, you can literally see the mind games that people have tried to play with you. That's why this is here. You're so magnetic because you have like really beautiful eyelashes. You have really like a beautiful eyes, beautiful cornea. People might tell you that your legs look really beautiful. There's just something about what you carry. Why is my pile number one so magnetizing? It's like you're the storyteller. Look at this. There are people there are people talking about you. Pile number one, there are people talking about all of the things that you've been through with these people. Like they're talking about all of the stories that they've shared with you. And they're talking about how you got away. Like you got away from these trials, tests, and tribulations. Maybe you've had a really wild, crazy life. And it's like, okay, one day we're going to a wedding. The other day we're going to a funeral. And so what I'm seeing, pile number one, like people, you're so magnetizing because you bring the flock no matter what. You're bringing people to you no matter what. People love this whole rebirth that you just come out of. You're like so fiery, you're so strong in your spirituality, you're so strong in spirit. It's undeniable. And your ancestors are there with you. If you are someone who is alone, power number one, your ancestors, like you have a full freaking, I'm hearing you have a full coven. I'm not a witch, but I don't know, power number one, you could be into witchy things. You cut heads off these, like, I'm not saying you think of people as like hoes, but like you're so graceful. Your body, you're like, you're model worthy. You're model worthy. Your crown chakra, something about your hair. You could have long braids. You could have such like that peach, that apple body. Like you're the type of female that a man will write a song about. You're the type of male that a woman will not be able to like take her mind off of. And power number like one, you are just so fortified by your grace. I'm hearing you know how to cut a bitch's head off with grace. And I'm not saying this to be like rude or anything, but you just have the magic. You have the magic touch, pile number one. You go to your ancestors, you pray to your ancestors and you pray to God and you're like, look, I need more faith. And then God's like, okay, I'm going to give you more faith, but I'm not just going to give you faith because you asked me for faith. I'm going to give you blessings because you didn't just ask for blessings. You asked for faith. You asked for something to be empowered about within me. And God's like, okay, I'm going to bless you. I'm going to give you the results that you want. And people are watching this, power number one. They're watching this. They're like, damn, like, is this bitch a witch? Who's the witch in her family? Who's the witch in his family? And you're not a witch, you're a medicine healer. See, you're such a beautiful light being. There's definitely nothing negative about who you are. You're just so graceful. You wear white every day if you want to because you want to shed that pure light. You want to drop those stereotypes that you can't wear white after Labor Day. White is the color of purity. And look at all these shells. You're getting cleansed. You're becoming fertile. You're getting ready for some particular ceremony. You're so magnetizing because you bring the fantasy out of people. People fantasize about you in multiple ways. You could be looked at as the femme fatale. You could be looked at as the heroine, or you could be looked at as the final girl. Right? So people, it's like people want to come to your rescue. People want to come rescue you. But you don't need to be rescued. I'm seeing that maybe that's why there are people like you might have a lot of suitors, but people don't want to tell you that they're into you because you bring the beast out at one point and then like you're like, oh, you're so gentle. You're so gentle and feminine and dainty. And like, look at that smile. Someone cannot stop. Like every time they see your smile, you just really brighten their day. So people are talking about these stories that they've gone with you. You're someone that definitely can't be tricked. You clean house, pile number one. You clean house. Like, okay, Ruby is so, it's about fidelity, but it's also about passion. It's also about being a virgin, right? When you're a virgin, you're not just, it's not saying that you're a virgin of not having sex before. A virgin in many ways is someone who owns themselves, right? You own yourself. You love yourself. You are your own partner. You are your own love. It's like self-love to the max. You've mastered self, master of the head. You're literally mastering self by giving yourself all this love. You're like the virgin. You're literally the love of the self. King of Swords. You're like conjuring up all this self-love. You're conjuring up all of this good vibrations. And you might not see what's happening, but you're literally manifesting through the air. Like, as the air and the breeze and everything's happening at this very second, you're manifesting. Look at this. You're literally manifesting every moment that you breathe. You take these freaking, and the crazy thing is you can manifest something very small, power number one. You can manifest the smallest thing, whether it's an ice cube, whether it's a snow cone. Um, Maybe you need your rent paid. That might be a little bit more manifesting. You might really need to pray a little bit if you don't have the money. Or I'm seeing, honestly, power number one, you don't even need to do that because you do that so much, and because you're so deep in your spirituality that you feel in that energy that, oh yeah, I'm gonna have everything suited the way that it needs to be. Everything's fine. I don't have to stress. You have, oh my gosh, like what the hell? You have, I'm sorry, I don't mean to say that, but you have these secret societies, like looking, like people who are in secret societies, like looking to get the knowledge that you have to offer. Power number one. So people are coming from these secret societies, and you're like, you have secret knowledge, or you are coming to the point 1111. You're opening yourself towards secret knowledge, whether you're reading books, whether you're getting a mentor, and you are literally awakening this type of alchemist within. You definitely have been through a rebirth, and you have nurtured your inner child. And it's like, you have no one, people should not want to play with you. Nobody should want to play with my power number one. And they really shouldn't want to play with you, power number one, because look at your hands behind your back. You don't have anything, but at the same time, you have the power of your hands. Your hands do something. They better not try to come at you the wrong way, power number one. But I'm hearing like there are people that just want to watch you. They don't want to really like, they want to watch you in action. You're so magnetic that people watch you in action, and like you're like a, look at this serpent freaking dance. That's how intoxicating you are. That's how intoxic. Do you realize that? Do you realize that's how intoxicating you are? Power number one. 10 of cups. 10 of Congo. 10 of cups. You make it rain. You're like P Valley when all the freaking guys who love going to strip clubs are in the strip clubs and seeing those beautiful girls dancing. You're like P Valley. Like, you're like one of those dancers that's just giving the 5-star performance. You're like a Mercedes. Look at that. You get what you want when you want it, and you've been through a lot of hard times. That's why you've been graced with this knowledge. I'm hearing your ancestors could have passed you something down, and this, whatever they have passed you down, it enhances this power. It enhances this type of like craving that others get. You see this man, he's like so tight on this snake, and then it's showing you like someone so tight. It's something about the pelvic. Your pelvic area, you have a lot of kundalini energy in your root chakra. Maybe working on raising that up is gonna like really take that overreactive root chakra away, because people can really get like super sexual around you. There could be third parties that might want to try to come in. People might just want to try to take this energy and try to enjoy it for themselves. Like, they want this. They want you. You're magnetic. Look at him. Some good, some bad. Okay, so I'm being called. Why are you so magnetic? I'm being called, power number one, to end this reading with some of these cards. So, okay, why is my power number one so magnetizing? Why is power number one? Let's clarify the Marie Laveau. Why are you so magnetizing? Okay, so we have the Marie Laveau with the karma said payback is a B, is a bitch. So again, people are like, how is this effing wench, right? They want to call you a sea wench because they think you're a witch. They're like, how is this effing witch always coming through these rebirths and just setting the bar? Like, you're setting the bar even higher, power number one. You set the bar. You set the bar. Okay, people have to go to the bar and literally watch and look at your high score just to try to get up a notch. And if they even try to get at that level, I'm hearing they only get 1 point over. And you're just like, if you try it again, you're 100 points over that. You set the bar. Star quality. You're setting the bar. You're setting the bar. You're setting the table. You're cooking dinner. And when these people are coming to your Thanksgiving turkey table, you're healing these. I don't mean to say it, but like, you're healing these hoes with your dinner. You will cook a really amazing dinner. See, you're using your hands again. You're cooking amazing dinners. You're cooking amazing pies. You're baking cakes. You're baking casseroles. You're baking all the goddamn lot, okay? And what you're doing, you're healing these generational curses that may or may not have been put on you intentionally or subconsciously, okay? These strongholds. So you're going to get through this by speaking up, staying in that power, knowing that you deserve to be this cutthroat, bad, like what? Speak up more? Why is it speak up more? Okay, so again, you've done the undeniable. Power number one, you speak up against problems in the world. You're an activist. So because you're an activist, power number one, okay, oh wow, look at this. Romance is coming in power number one. Look at this. Okay, look at this. You are an activist. You speak up and you gaslight narcissists. Okay? You might not have a big following. It's because you're a gaslighter. You're a gaslighter in the best way. If people have to hear the truth just so it can set them free, it is what it is. Okay? And you realize that. You realize not to hold your truth for anyone but God. Okay? You go to God. And you are like so free and people admire you for it. You have a lot of people who admire you for how free you are, how you just you take away the boundaries. If people have ever tried to put other individuals in a box, and maybe you felt like you were put in a box at one point, you're the type of person, power number one, that literally gives people that freedom to feel like they can do whatever they want to do in this world and achieve the goals that they want to achieve in this world because you make it possible and they feel like it makes it possible for them because you're achieving the impossible. Rubies, they're undeniably beauty. Back in the day, they were undeniably, a big form of wealth, love. So you're becoming like, maybe you're getting into a kingdom spouse relationship. Okay, yeah, you have self-respect. There's definitely a lot of energy of like you knowing your worth. Power number one, knowing their worth, knowing whether they're a queen or a king, someone that deserves the respect that they've always wanted, that they've always deemed they're deserving. Okay, you know that you're deserving of this respect. You give it to yourself every day when you wake up in the morning. So if others can't give that to you, you know better to at least turn a blind cheek, turn the cheek and just now you know better. Your spirits, I mean not spirit, God and like your ancestors are really telling you like you dodged a bullet. There was somebody you could have had a really passionate relationship with, or you're just like, because you're so magnetic, this snake can be looked at as multiple ways. It can be looked at as something like very enjoyable, something on the dangerous side, something very like spicy, but also very dangerous. It could be addicting. It could be like, you don't want to get bit by the snake. Look at that. You don't want to get bit by the snake. Look at him, just like smoking the pain away. Smoking the pain away because it's just so much. So, again, you lay it down. You lay it down. You literally lay it down. And what I'm really seeing, you're so magnetizing because there's some type of like sorcerer energy. You might not be a sorcerer, but maybe you had past ancestors with the Marie Laveau card. She was a medicine woman, but this is definitely like sorcerer energy. The tower came in, you bring the tower. People played themselves when they thought that they could play. The player. Let's just. Oh my goodness. End of karmic cycle. End of toxic karmic cycle. Okay? You bring down the hammer. You bring down the hammer. That's really beautiful. And what I'm seeing is that you might have felt like you weren't so connected to your like spirit guides at one point, and this is what these people were trying to do. They were trying to like get you lost because of this. Like, look at that. She can't let go of that snake. She's just like, she's trying to handle it, but she like, how can she try to really handle that? And he's just like turning a blind eye, smoking the pain away. I'm seeing that someone, you make people, you're so magnetizing, like you have people who constantly are thinking about you, constantly thinking about this fiery energy, this fiery passion that you give. Pile number one. Okay, so that's been your reading. Let's go to pile number two. Pile number two, we have the diamond. Okay. So let me get into your reading, pile number two. That was beautiful. And you know, I love these cards, but I barely use them. But honestly, pile number two, I mean, that was an amazing reading. Like, what? Shutting down the house on these narcissists, pile number one. Okay, so pile number two, we're getting out a whole nother energy. A whole nother energy. I'm kind of getting like bad gal Riri on the deck, a little spicy. Okay, I'm being called to pull these cards. Let's get three cards. Oh my goodness. I don't even. Why is pile number two so magnetizing? Why is pile number two so magnetizing? Why is pile number two so magnetizing? Wicked good. Woo. Wicked good. Wicked good. So I'm hearing wicked and good. So some people, this could be a double-edged sword, pile number two. So pile number two, you're kind of wicked. Oh, that's kind of nasty and saucy, okay? It's like I'm joking. Dude, you're like so freaking wicked good. Like you are. This is crazy. Wicked freaking good. So, okay, I'm hearing you could have done Broadway. You could be a performer. You could be a model, an actress, a spokesperson. Pile number two is someone who's in the limelight. Pile number two is someone that is very well sought after. Someone that has a lot of enemies and also has even more fan base. Pile number, oh my gosh, look at that. Wicked freaking good. Wicked good. So you have the Obamas with the wicked good and the Gone with the Wind. So what I'm really getting is that there's been a split. There's been a split. It's like you're, I'm definitely seeing you getting to that partnership with someone that is really like gonna do you right or doing you right. This is someone who's very upscale, or you're very upscale, or you're like very well spoken. Pile number one, people like you because you're well spoken. People like you because you dedicate time for your skills, towards your goals. Pile number two, people like the fact that you care about the world. People admire that you care about the world and the world's needs and how selfless you are. People love the fact that you're just very like, you might look very attractive, and you come off as an easygoing, easy to talk to type of guy or girl, his or hers. So you're definitely someone that is off You're off the market. You're not someone that people can really have, and they have issues with this because we have property. So other people are trying to claim you. Other people want to claim you as their property, pile number one, because you are wicked good. So let's get some clarifications on this because this is really interesting. Okay, wicked good with the back off affairs, rivals. What is this? Torn between. So you could be torn between. Hog-tied. People are so freaking tied towards you. People feel like you are their property. And you're just like, look, you're reading a book, 2 or 3. People are reading online about you. Oh my goodness. People are literally, look at that. Bad bitch energy. That's what you are, pile number 2. And look, when we go to the Obamas, look, because I said so, provider. So there's someone because they said so. Look, my getaway, oh, my getaway adventure love. The Obamas. So you're literally like in your getaway adventure love, just enjoying being in love. I'm really seeing this like you are with someone who has great family values and you have great family values. So you guys are going to merge together. Pile number 2, I definitely suggest you go to my ride or die, pick a card reading because pile number 2, you don't want to miss that. That is going to be really good for you. Okay, family values. Someone who has family values, pile freaking 2. His or hers. So this could be a soulmate. This makes me want to get out my, oh. Okay. Oh. Oh my gosh, pile number 2, wicked good. This is what I'm saying. So pile number 2, wicked good. I'm definitely seeing there's like a spicy side and there's like a really well reserved and like classy, elegant side of you. There are a lot of people that are like reading up on you. They desire you and they're very jealous of you and your power. I'm definitely seeing pile number 2. They feel very hog-tied. So they feel tied up. They feel like they cannot move out of like their season with you. This connection, it's just like something that's always gonna like go around in a circle in a loop because they feel like you are magnetizing. You're it, pal. Number 2, you're wicked good. He does not want to let her go. And like, wasn't he gay? Like, I don't get that. Wasn't he gay and he did not want to let her go? So you have people, pal number 2, who could be sexually confused. Pile number 2, you have people who could be sexually confused about you, and this is why they're hogtied, because they want a piece of you. This could be the same sex or the opposite sex, and they want a piece of you, but they don't even understand what they're going through themselves, and it could try to confuse you. But what's really good about this is that you have a double-edged sword. So on the other hand, you have people who are obsessed, stalkers on the side that you really don't know. And then you have this whole love. Like, oh my goodness, Michelle. Look at, like, oh, people that see, that's what people are saying. People are like, oh, that's my best friend. Oh, that's Michelle. People are acting like they're your best friend when you're really happy. Like, you're literally so happy because you are in the right situation. You provide love to your love and they provide it back with bonus material, you know, whatever that is, because they said so. They're your freaking getaway adventure. And you're so wicked good, you know, your power, your magnetism is so wicked good because, and when it comes off to people, sorry. When it comes to cutting people off, I don't think twice. When it comes to cutting people off, I don't think twice. Like, come on. Fuck it, bitch. I'm not nice. Megan Thee Stallion. Fuck it, bitch. I'm not nice. And when it comes to cutting people off, I don't think twice. You don't think twice. It's like, what? Why are people asking for your nudes? So people might be trying to hit your inbox. And because maybe you're a star or because you have a huge following or you're someone that's like highly revered in a particular specialty, People might be trying to come hit you in your DMs, in your inbox. And you're like, fuck it, bitch. I'm not nice. Like, they're just sending you unsolicited nudes. Or you could be sending these unsolicited nudes to your lover. Oh my goodness, look at this pile number 2. Like, we have the Aaliyah card. And we know that Aaliyah has been really fucked over by her management team, by her uncle, her own family, by the people that she was in relationships with, R. Kelly. Damon Dash really seemed like he loved her, but what I noticed from looking at the interviews is that when you are getting into this pile number 2, because pile number 2, you're elevating. You've already, you know, went across the finish line. You're in the next level. You're already up that weight class, okay? If you already are getting muscles, you're getting defined. If you already are getting snatched, you're about to be more snatched, okay? Whatever goal you're going towards, it's really taking a lot of time to accomplish, and it's undeniable. You are an undeniable force. Aaliyah wanted a particular song on her self-entitled album, Miss You, written by Timberland, and her studio said no. And once she passed away and once she died, what do they want to do? They want to post the album and put it on her self-entitled album that she wanted, like how she wanted, and look at what happened. Like, they're profiting off of her after her death when they didn't even give her what she wanted. So I'm seeing that people tried to profit off of you during your downfall, and people are really getting cocky. Like, you might have had a scandal. There could have been a scandal, like maybe a marriage scandal. Look, Aaliyah got married at a very young age. They said that she did all those things that R. Kelly did with other girls. I'm sorry for saying, but like, look at this. Training Day. You know what a narc looks like. You know what bad energy looks like. That's why you're so magnetizing. But you're magnetizing in a way that's brought a lot of downfalls and a lot of wicked good opportunities. You're feisty. You know how to you know how to play, but you don't play games. And it's like, I wanna, let's let the cards speak, darling. Let's let the cards speak. Whew. I envy you. I envy you. People envy you, pile number 2. People are like, there are people that want to come and ambush you. And look, they want to bring you back to this stage where you were like Whoopi Goldberg. All my life I had to fight, but I will never let Harpo beat me. You get what I'm saying? Oprah Winfrey shit. This is some blood, sweat, and tears. I'm hearing go watch The Color Purple or go watch Training Day. Those are some really good movies. You might need to listen to some like Aaliyah, because I'm really getting the divine feminine. You could be really like strong in your like divine feminine energy, pile number 2. Like, coming back to this, red is the root chakra. Your root chakra, pile number 2, the diamond. The diamond, you are freaking on fire. Like, pile number 2, body all sweat. Like, people, I'm hearing people would lick the sweat off of you if they had the chance. But you're not that type of person. You're so classy. You're like, no, I gotta take a shower. And then when I get out, you know, we can talk about this. But let's talk about this. Let's talk about this I envy you. So you have rivals. You have people that tried to put you in the dirt. I'm getting Kill Bill. You had one player, one hater, one backstabber. And this is like a kidnapper. Like, what? You have people trying to kidnap you, pile number 2? Like, this is some crazy ass shit. Look at you. You're the pretty woman. Rags to riches. Rags to riches, pile number 2. And look, you're so poetic. You're so poetic. You have that lyricist touch. You could be in the music industry. You could be a dancer. You're so modest. You're so graceful. You've really been through it all. You're so magnetic because you have a story. You have a story that a lot of people want to hear. Not just want to hear, but a lot of people are going to hear. Your story is going to be heard. Just like Julia Roberts went from being the prostitute to the housewife, that's what's happening to you. We have major arcana cards. We have the Obamas with the pretty woman. That's what you do. You don't just level yourself up, pile number two. You level others up. You are like the next level. If people have never been in like a commitment before, when they get in a commitment with you, that's like the next level. They're like, damn, this is actually how a relationship is supposed to be. This is how a relationship is supposed to like look like. Like, damn, I never thought that was this relationship was gonna be so much fun. I never thought that this relationship was gonna be so much like so calming, so relaxing, so childlike. I'm hearing you give off this freeing energy that just allows people to live. People really love living. They feel alive with you. They feel alive near you. You sing in the shower, you sing in the bathroom, and you might not notice this, but people are literally like listening to you singing in the shower or listening to your music, and you're like getting their energy, feeling all good. Pound number two, like what? You're a natural beauty. You might, doll up, do the eyelashes, the eyebrows a little bit, look a little good, and then next thing you know, you don't try to like put down so much foundation every day. Maybe you do it every 2 weeks or every weekend, but you don't do it every day because you know that your skin is your temple and you want to like protect that, right? You have a really strong beauty regimen, moisturize, tone. I'm hearing witch hazel. I'm hearing hops. I'm hearing lavender oil. You might want to put lavender oil in the hair, or you might want to put olive oil in the hair, or you might do that to show a little bit of shine in your hair, to put a little bit of mousse, a little bit of moisture. Again, going back to this natural beauty, like your teeth. You have amazing teeth. Your lips are boisterous, and your teeth are too. Power number 10. Dang. Okay. So I just want to go back to this envy card because I love this song and it's kind of like making me sad because when you're listening to Taeyeon sing I Envy You, it's interesting because I get a whole nother perspective of someone envying a whole nother person. Like people don't just envy you in the normal way of like how a villain would envy their greatest counterpart, like Batman and the Joker, right? Or like, look at Harley Quinn and look at Poison Ivy and look at how Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn, they became best friends being totally different and they were both villains. And Poison Ivy was gay, or I'm not gonna say Poison Ivy was gay, she's bisexual, she's gender fluid, and basically she had a thing for Harley Quinn, but Harley was like all up in Joker's ass. Let's just be honest. And Joker played her like a rag doll. And what happened? Like Harley was just dropped to the curb and Poison Ivy was looking at Harley like, I envy you. Like I envy the fact that you love him this much. Even if the Joker wasn't appreciating your like her love, even if someone wasn't appreciating your love, others saw the amount of love that you put into that particular project, the amount of love that you put into that particular individual, the amount of love that you put into whatever that you're doing. And they see the dedication and it makes them want that for them. They want to have that. They want to have that spotlight on them. They want you to put that attention on them. They want to feel that way when they're with you. They envy you. But they envy you so much because they want to be with you. It makes them sad that they can't smile with you, they can't laugh with you during the moments where you're the most happy. And there are people that you don't even know that are envying you. And it's sad because it's like, it's not like you have so many friends. I'm getting that you're so like, again, going back to the Aaliyah and Damon Dash thing. When Aaliyah got with her man, when Aaliyah got with Damon Dash, Missy, Timbaland, oh, oh my goodness. Missy Timbaland, and oh, I forgot his name. I was just looking at a documentary of him. The guy who was in the One in a Million music video with Aaliyah. Genuine. Genuine, okay? They weren't talking. Her and Genuine were like best friends, and they never went, a step ahead of that. But they weren't talking at that moment, and it was because certain individuals that you know in the industry don't F with other individuals. And when you go on the side, it's like you got to pick the side. Aaliyah never dated Jay. Jay tried to date Aaliyah. Let's just get that straight, okay? And it's just like it's like a Jay-Z and Aaliyah. People want to be with you, but they're just not at that level of like confidence, or they don't feel like they can really step up to the plate, or like even when they try, they kind of embarrass themselves, I'm hearing. And it could be because some of these people deserve to get embarrassed. Maybe they were never deserving of you. And then pile number two, these people never felt like they had the chance because maybe they went through something. Maybe they went through something like you. This could be a twin flame. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Are you guys celebrating a twin flame relationship? What the fuck? Pile number two. I'm hearing wedding bells. Okay, so let me go back to this. Toxic. Oh, wow. Toxic friends. I'm sorry about that, you guys. Toxic friends. So you had toxic friends who like drugged up. I'm hearing like maybe you went through a really bad trip, or these people went through a really bad trip, and they're just thinking about all the times that they like envy you in the past, and how it made them feel like more of a shitty person because they didn't really put energy into what they wanted to do, and they rather just envy you. So I'm getting a little bit of a mixed emotion. Some people feel like they envy you in a way where they just want to share that happiness with you, and then there are other people that want to take that from you and literally morph into you. So again, Beyonce's crowned, right? She's the queen bee. It's like you're in that position where people want to take you off your position. They want to take all the honey that you got. Damn. Because you're packed with honey. Let's get some, what's this fierce household name? Queen Bee. Babies. Like, what? Why is my pile number one so magnetizing? So people hate the fact that you always have a boyfriend, or like maybe you've been in a long-term relationship and they're jealous of you and your boyfriend's relationship, or they're jealous of you and your girlfriend's relationship. 2-2 on the clock. I mean, I'm not saying 2-2 on the clock, but there's 2 likes and there's 2 people in here. Come on. People are jealous of your freaking, like, I'm seeing your taste and quality, how you have good taste in whoever you date. But it's like anyone could get this. Anyone could level up. You've done the work. You know what you deserve. You know what you're worth. You've been through the trials and tribulations where you had to cut your freaking hair off like Angela Bassett, burn all his shit in the car, turn away and let the fire marshals are like knocking on the door and saying, "Ma'am, did you light this fire in front of your house?" Like, hell the fuck yeah, I did. His shit deserved to get burned. You're like, what? Like, oh my God. Why am I hearing lemonade? Power number 2, your power is wicked good in a way where like people don't want to cross that power. People don't want to cross that because again, martial arts, like your energy is so crown chakra. Power number 2, it's like you'll write an entire album and it will be complete mood. Power number 2, and you'll literally like be talking about how people effed you over in certain songs, and those beats are popping and those lyrics hit right. And they're just like listening. They're listening with their headphones, with their ear pods, with their beats to your music. And they're like, damn, this shit is so good. But at the same time, as they're listening to it, they're hearing about all of the dirty laundry of the shit that you put them through. Pile number 2. They're like, oh shit, Becky with the good hair. I gotta go through my phone. Like, did she see that picture of that bitch that I had? Like, what? Pile number 2, this is a little bit too X-rated. This is 18 plus, okay? This is 18 plus. So why am I hearing that with pile number 2? You literally went through someone's phone and found a video of them getting kind of like fellatio. And you're just like, I don't care. I don't care. I'm taking this ammunition that I got and I'm putting it in my toolbox. And you're going to see what I make out of it. And you're not even trying to post blackmail, pile number 2. You're just living your life. Rihanna. And I can't sing right now. I'm sorry, you guys. I can't. But it's the truth. It's the truth. Listen to your dreams, or people are listening to your dreams. People are trying to get into your dreams, pile number 2. People are totally shit-faced. Okay, how magnetic is my pile number 2's energy? And then we'll get two final cards. Yeah, again, I'm getting this energy of how stupid people feel, pile number 2. People feel very stupid because your energy is just like, okay, I need you to go and see Enchanted. Disney's Enchanted. They're coming out with a whole nother movie next year. I think it's called Disenchanted. You need to see that because you literally know how to pull out tricks out of your freaking like fairy bag or something. Like gun in the car. Like you're always packing. You're always packing. Like you might be packing the truth. And then people are like, you're packing the truth. And people don't know what you're going to say. But when they like see what you say, they're just like, what the fuck? 1, 2, 3. Look at Mr. Lee. 3, 4, 5. Look at him drive. Mr. Lee, Mr. Lee. Okay, my throat chakra effed up. You are like, you know how to just smell the bullshit. These people are attention whores. I'm just going to be honest. Okay. Final 3 cards. How magnetic is my pile number 2's energy? How magnetic, please? Ancestors, spirit guides. Thank you, Jesus, for this beautiful, lovely reading. This is just crazy because I hope this reading has helped you guys. I really do appreciate all of the likes and subscribes. And I hope you have an amazing day. Let's do this. How magnetizing is my pile number 2? How... Are you effing kidding me? Are you effing kidding me? This is the Lovers. This is crazy because I have never personally pulled this card from a personal reading that I've ever done with myself. So it's really beautiful to see that you pulled this love all through this crazy energy, all through this redemption, you know, just like Kill Bill having to come back and reclaim what's yours, your crown, your tiara. But you're doing it in such a classy and recognizing way. People have so much respect for you for just owning up to who you are as an individual. And it shows. You're so wicked good. You have a choice in love to make. I'm definitely seeing, oh my gosh, look at that shit. How it came up. Disenchanted. Disenchanted. See, you're disenchanted. You could be possibly sober or sobering up, or these individuals that are not sober up are not gonna have another chance with you because 50 stacks on anything and everything, okay? It's level up time. It's not time for the talk that talk, okay? We've had a lot of, I don't want to say that, but basically the Lovers, like a choice in love. You choose from the heart. You make choices out of love. You make choices from the heart. You're just a really loving individual that always like, like, look at this. It looks like the sun. You're just very giving. How magnetizing is pile number 2's energy? How magnetizing. People want to come up and give you an offer. You're the one. You're the one for them. You're the one they love. People want to propose to you. People want to give you offers. They want to gift you. Look at that. Ace of Potions. This is really beautiful. Your power is so magnetizing. People want to have a piece of it. People want to share it with you. Three of Wands. I'm hearing dinner table, candlelit fireplace. Like, what? How romantic. This is really romantic. People want to be romantic to you. Like, this is very like hopeless romantic. Wow. Oh my effing, like, what? Hi, Princess Nora. Look at this, girl. You got the sun. We have the sun. You are so magnetizing. You bring the hope. You like rain. Showers are gonna rain on you. Someone is gonna like throw a really nice candlelit fire dinner for you. You have really great things to look forward in the next 3 to 6 weeks. I'm hearing celebration all the way until the new year. Like, what the hell? That's why you're so magnetizing. This could be a moment of like climax. You're birthing something. You're getting like, there's something that's gonna come in around Christmas. It's going to be really good for you. And it could be a position in like this relationship, maybe kingdom spouse, or I'm hearing a position in like a promotion. You could be promoting, and maybe that's why the bottle's opening. So you could be getting promoted or owning your own business. I'm hearing you're a effing boss. You're a effing boss. Girl, you're wicked good. Do you see that? Cutthroat. And honestly, like, people are so like obsessed to just like dive in and drench in pound number 2. Like, look, it says pussy wagon. I don't want to get demonetized, but this has been your reading, pound number 2, before it got too explicit. You guys are amazing. Have an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching my channel, and peace. Yes.